Cleveland Cavaliers. At forward, Isaac Okoro. At center, Jared Allen. At forward, Evan Mobley. At guard, Darius Garland. At guard, Donovan Mitchell. The head coach of the visiting team, J.B. Bickerstaff. Let's meet your starting five. At forward, 6'7", number 28, Dorian Finney-Smith. Forward, 6'8", number 2, Cameron Johnson. Guard, 6'5", number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton. At guard, 6'6", number 1, Mikal Bridges.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, we've got Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Garland with it. Passes it to Mitchell for the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Now, Garland. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Here's Dinwiddie. First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Clock at 6. He dishes it to Bridges, and he comes up with the deuce.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close. Lobbed up there for Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Making full use of that reach. Allen able to pluck the ball out of the air for that easy lob.
Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Bridges a screen on Garland. Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Mobley. The pass to Claxton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Mitchell. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Bridges kicks to Finney-Smith. The dish now to Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. For 3, Bridges trains it from beyond the arc. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Mobley dishes to Garland. Good, nice job down low.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here's Dinwiddie. From deep three-point range, he's off on that one. Tie game in Brooklyn. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
9. The Cavaliers. 9. Please give a big round of applause for your Nets.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Thomas is out there with Curry. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Here's Simmons. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. O'Neal passes to Harris. Back to O'Neal. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. It's Thomas outside. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
Now here's LeVert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Allen's shot is off.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for O'Neal. Mikal Bridges comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Seth Curry. And Allen drops them both. 43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Dinwiddie, and he uses the glass on the layup. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
There's the steal. Simmons inside. Defended by Allen. Here's Thomas. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Nets shooting their first free throw this game.
Team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas. And at the line, one time.
That free throw good from Thomas. 17 seconds left in the first half. Here's Mitchell, and it's blocked.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
There's 10 seconds left now here in the second. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. From deep.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
And a close game so far for the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out, not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting, and this game is delivered as we've seen two top players battling mano a mano.
This is exactly what leaders do. They know what a win means tonight, and they're stepping up for their teams.
Yes, so difficult to cover either of them. Should be an interesting second half. And moving forward, a lot to like about that first half for the Nets.
Hey, yo, their offense has been clicking. They're making the right reads, and they're making the most of their opportunities.
I like their aggressiveness, not just taking what the defense gives them, they're taking what they want.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, in at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Allen in at the center filling out the middle. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel. That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They've nailed just about every one of their selections.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Jacks up a three. Drills it from outside. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Okoro with it, covered by Johnson. 1:33 left in the third quarter. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. This is it to Finney-Smith. Mobley with the block. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Mikal Bridges. The Cavaliers trail by 5. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Mitchell against Bridges. Cavaliers with the rebound. Garland looking it over. Kicks it to Mitchell for the tie. They get it back. There's the pass to Okoro from downtown. No good on that one. Nets leading by 3. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie from deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Dinwiddie's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their spot.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 6. They've got Ben Simmons. O'Neal is out there with Joe Harris. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Simmons. Caris LeVert unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to Simmons. Shoots over LeVert. And that one hits back iron. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Some solid defense from Harris. Net shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Back to Curry. Simmons, a screen on Rubio. Curry, good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
LeVert against Thomas. LeVert the pass to Rubio. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Brooklyn leading by 9. Upside Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Harris outside. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Harris. Thomas got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for O'Neal. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry.
How about your Brooklyn Nets? Show some love.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Allen, a screen on Tops. And it's Mitchell missing. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Nets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
Now, here's Garland. A jump hook, and Allen puts it in.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
16 seconds left in the game. Thomas against Mitchell. Outside Thomas. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Spencer. Did you have a sense coming in that you needed to be more aggressive tonight?
Oh, no, it was just kind of like the way they were playing and just wanted to be aggressive, wanted to hopefully make the best play for the team, and, you know, was fortunate to hit some shots tonight. That's really it.
All right, man. I know you want to be humble, but you played a big part tonight. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching as we leave you with the New Balance player of the game.